Hi, good evening, everyone. So, बेटा आज हम we'll go ahead and we will study about graphs. ठीक है बेटा, ग्राफ को बनाने के लिए यूजुअली we will talk about a two-dimensional graph, a 2D graph. And to make a 2D graph, जब भी हमें एक 2-dimensional graph बनाना होता है, we need two variables. हाँ बेटा, one is called as an independent variable. And one is called as a dependent variable. ठीक है बेटा, वॉट एवर इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल उसको हम हमेशा एक्स एक्सिस पे प्लॉट करते हैं. वी प्लॉट दैट ऑन द एक्स एक्सिस. और जो भी हमारा डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल होता है, वी ऑलवेज प्लॉट दैट ऑन द वाई एक्सिस. ठीक है, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई गो अहेड एंड आई टेल यू y इज इक्वल टू 2x माइनस 1, तो हम x का जो भी वैल्यू होगा दैट वी विल टेक ऑन द x एक्सिस, and from that we will get a value of y which we will plot on the y axis. Whatever equations that we have, जो भी हमारा equation होगा, जैसे y is equal to 2x minus 1, x square plus y square is equal to 16, x root y is equal to 2, whatever equations we have in two variables, जो भी हमारा two variable equations होता है, we can go ahead and we can represent them using graph. उसको हम ग्राफ से दिखा सकते हैं. We can present them using a graph. ठीक है. Now we want to go ahead and we want to talk about something which is known as a coordinate system. In the plane. Coordinate system in the plane. Right, beta? Beta, coordinate system माने क्या? Means that we are drawing two axes. This is my x-axis, इसको मैंने x-axis बोल दिया, and this is my y-axis. This part, इसको suppose बेटा this is called, this is 0, right बेटा? This part जो हमारा यहाँ पे आएगा, this is the positive side of x-axis. Positive side. माने here I will have +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6 and so on. Positive side of the x-axis. But whatever will come here, इस side जो भी आएगा, that will be the negative side of the x-axis. माने -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on. Like that I will have my y-axis. Right? But whatever will be coming here, this will be positive side of the y-axis. माने +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6. And whatever will be coming below, that will be the negative side of the y-axis. माने -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 and so on. ठीक है. But this part, जहां पे x and y is positive, where x and y are both positive, that is called as the first quadrant. ठीक है. This part, जहां x negative होता है but y positive, this is called as second quadrant. Okay. This part, where both of them are negative, right beta? This is your third quadrant. And this part, जहां पे x positive है but y negative, this is your fourth quadrant. ठीक है. So इस पूरे ग्राफ को, this entire diagram, we can divide in 4 quadrants: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. बेटा अब this diagram, this is called as Cartesian or coordinate system. ठीक है. In this Cartesian या coordinate system हमने कितना coordinates बनाया? How many quadrants we have made? 1 quadrant, 2 quadrant, 3 quadrant, 4 quadrant. So there are 4 quadrants. ठीक है. बेटा as long as I am on the x-axis, जब तक मैं x-axis के ऊपर हूं, as long as I am on the x-axis, माने y का कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, so along x-axis y is 0. Similarly, as long as you are on the y-axis, अगर आप y-axis पर हो, so along y-axis beta x will be 0. y-axis पे x is 0, x-axis पे y is 0. ठीक है. अब suppose someone says कि plot any point. जैसे आपको बोल दिया plot point a comma b. It means that x will be a comma b माने x का वैल्यू a है, x will be a and y will be b. Right? So suppose I say plot 7 comma, suppose not 7, थोड़ा छोटा नंबर लेते हैं, let's say plot 2 comma 3. That means I need to take x at 2 and y at 3. So x at 2, y at 3, and this point will be 2 comma 3. Similarly, if someone says कि okay, plot -4 comma -2, तो x is -4 and y is -2. ठीक है. So x is -4, y is -2, and this point will be -4 comma -2. This point will be -4 comma -2. अच्छा, now suppose someone asks you plot, आपको एक इक्वेशन दे दिया x is equal to 5. Now here बेटा no value of y is given. यहाँ पे आपको y का कोई भी वैल्यू गिवन नहीं है. They are just saying plot x is equal to 5. Y can be 1 also, y can be 2 also, y can be 0 also, y can be 20 also. No value of y is given. यहाँ पे y का कोई भी वैल्यू गिवन नहीं है. So whenever you have x is equal to a, you will go ahead and draw that with a vertical line. So x is equal to a माने यहाँ पे x equal to 5 माने x 5 है. x का वैल्यू हमने 5 ले लिया. y का वैल्यू गिवन नहीं है. We are not given what the value of y is. So y can be 1, y can be 2, y can be 3, y can be -1, -2. We don't know. But we know x is equal to 5. x को हमने +5 ले लिया. We have taken x as +5. Is this making sense? X is 5. ऐसे ही suppose someone says plot y is equal to +2 and x is not given to you. आपको x नहीं दिया. यही equation है sir. Only this much is the equation. Y is equal to 2. So x कुछ भी हो सकता है. X can be anything. No value of x has been given to you. So then I will go ahead and I will just take a line from y is equal to 2. Let me just make it a little neat now. तो यहाँ पे y का वैल्यू 2 है. So I will just pass a line through y is equal to 2. ये हो जाएगा y equal to 2. So for plotting y is equal to 2, I will have a horizontal line. For plotting x is equal to 5, I will have a vertical line. So in general, beta, we can say that whenever you will get y is equal to some b, वो b कुछ भी हो सकता है, 2, 3, 4, it will be passing through the value of y, माने that will be horizontal line. Parallel to x-axis. Similarly, if you have x is equal to a, माने हम x के through pass कर रहे हैं, this will be vertical line. Parallel to y-axis. Right? ठीक है. Now, beta, let us go ahead and let us try to understand what these points are called. तो हमारा यहाँ पे जो भी ये points आ रहा है ना, -4, -2 जिसे हमने प्लॉट किया था, या 2, 3, all these points, these are called basically ordered pair or coordinates. इनको या तो ordered pair बोल लो या coordinates बोल लो. Ordered pair means it is in an order. First, it is giving value of x and then y. It is in a particular order. And coordinates क्यों बेटा? Because it is in a coordinate system. It's in a coordinate plane. Plane के अंदर है ये. So these dots, these points are called as coordinates. ठीक है. Let's take the first question. So question number 1. Plot x is equal to 3. ठीक है. Let's start this. तो ये x axis है, ये y axis है, and I need x equal to 3. So x is 1, यहाँ पे x2 है, यहाँ x3 है, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, यहाँ y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y-1, y-2, y-3, y-4 and so on. अब हम बोल रहे हैं plot x is equal to 3. x is equal to 3. So, x का value 3 है. That means there will be a line passing through x is equal to 3. ठीक है? ठीक है. Example, question number 2, beta. It says plot x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. I will draw it in this graph only, beta. मैं इसको common रखती हूँ अपने coordinate plane को. Now, it says plot x greater than equal to 0. माने all values of x 0 and above. All values of x 0 and above. सारा values x ले सकते हैं. And y में भी all values of y 0 and above. That means x is positive or 0. Y is positive or 0. That means we are talking about all these points जो इस quadrant में lie करेंगे. We are talking about the first quadrant. So the answer to this question will be the first quadrant. First quadrant. Clear, beta? ठीक है. Now let's look at the third question. So I will just remove this. अब हम let's look at the third part. So plot x less than equal to 1 greater than equal to -2, y greater than equal to 3, less than equal to 3 greater than equal to -2. इसको हमें एक साथ प्लॉट करना है. We need to plot this. तो बेटा x is between -2 and 1, including -2 and 1. मतलब x -2 हो सकता है. x can be -2. x can be 1. x can be -2, x can be 1, और x can be anything in between. इनके बीच में कुछ भी हो सकता है. Anything in between. Similarly, if I look at y, beta, y can be -2. Y can be -2. या y can be 3. Y can be 3. Or anything in between. So what is the common area that we see, bache? This part. This one. So this shaded area will be your answer, where x is between -2 and 1 and y is between 2 and 3. Okay? Okay, beta. Now let's go and talk further. तो कुछ और examples ले लेते हैं. अब हमें समझना है what is a solution set. A solution set is basically the set of possible ordered pair which solve a particular equation. ऐसे ऑर्डर्ड पेयर जो एक पर्टिकुलर इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करते हैं उसको सॉल्यूशन सेट बोलते हैं. वी कॉल दैट एज अ सॉल्यूशन सेट. ठीक है. एग्जाम्पल. सो बेटा क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. प्लॉट y is equal to 2x minus 1. Now I need the solution set of this. Solution set of y is equal to 2x minus 1. तो क्या करेंगे? We will take some values of x and find values of y. So let x be 0. If I put 0 here, तो क्या आ जाएगा? 2 into 0 minus 1. So I will get y as minus 1. Let's put y as 0. So if I put y as 0, what will I get? 0 is equal to 2x minus 1. I can take 1 on the other side. 1 is equal to 2x. X will be half. So I have got two important points, that when x is 0, y is minus 1. When y is 0, x is half. Okay, let's start plotting better. X-axis, y-axis. X is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2. When x is 0, y is minus 1. जब x 0 है, right? You are having 0 value of x. Then you go on the y-axis and y का value minus 1 आ रहा है. So you will point this point. This will be your point, right? But I'm marking with the purple. You start x is 0. X 0 माने you are on the y-axis. And y is minus 1. So I just put this point. When y is 0, which means you're on the x-axis, beta. When y is 0, x is half. Here. You join these points. This is the equation of this line. The graph of this line. क्या equation है? Y is equal to 2x minus 1. ठीक है? Is this clear? Let's take another example. Example number 2. So you have x square plus y square is equal to 16. तो बेटा y के टर्म्स में ले लेते हैं. So y square will be 16 minus x square. Okay. So y will be under root of 16 minus x square. Right. Now what we will go ahead and what we can do is we can take different values. अलग-अलग values देना शुरू करेंगे. So let x be 0 बेटा. I am putting 0 here. So what will I get? Y का value क्या आ जाएगा बच्चे? Y will be 16 minus 0 whole square under root. That means under root 16. That means plus minus 4. So it can be 4 also. And it can be minus 4 also. Similarly, beta, we will take y as 0. Y को 0 ले लो. So if I put 0 here, I will get 0 is equal to 16 minus x square under root. Squaring on both sides, 0 is equal to 16 minus x square. X square is equal to 16. X will be plus minus 4. So plus 4 minus 4. Okay. You can take some more points also. and give it a try बेटा. आप कुछ और points भी ले सकते हो. Like you can take the point where x is -3. You will get y as plus minus root 7. X as -1. You will get y as plus minus root 15. कुछ और points भी ले सकते हो if required. Otherwise, it is not required. Here is a hint. Whenever you see this kind of equation, जब भी ये equation दिखेगा, इसको हम इस equation से compare करेंगे. X minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. बेटा this is the equation of a circle, जिसका जो हमारा center है, the center of the circle is a comma b and the radius of the circle is r. So if I compare this equation, अगर हम equation को ही if I try to compare, if you understand this thing, तो क्या कर सकते हैं? This can be x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square equal to 4 square. So the center of the circle is 0, 0 and the radius of the circle is 4. ठीक है? So how can we plot this beta? 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, -2, -3, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4. Try to plot a bit better because I am doing it on a tab. थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है बच्चे. But you can give a better graph. Huh? Try to make a circle. Okay. Try to make a circle. So circle with radius 4. So this is देखो यहाँ 4 है, 4, 4, 4. Any point will be 4 from the center. And center is at 0, 0. ठीक है? Okay. Example number 3. To plot x root y is equal to 2. Plot x root y is equal to 2. So in this case, what we can go ahead and we can do beta is that again we need to take some points. So हम क्या करेंगे? Root y is equal to 2 by x. I will take x on the other side. So y will be squaring both sides 4 by x square. Y will be 4 by x square. अब देखो denominator cannot be 0. माने x 0 नहीं हो सकता. X cannot be 0. So let's say I take x as 1. So 4 divided by 1 will be 4. So y will be 4. Suppose beta I take x as 2. So 4 divided by 2 square. That means 4 divided by 4 माने 1. You can take other values. Suppose you take x as 4. तो y 1 by 4 आएगा. Take x as 6. Y 1 by 9 आएगा. So how can you plot this? कैसे plot कर सकते हो? When x is 1, this is x, this is y. When x is 1, y is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When x is 2, y is 1. When x is 4, y is 0.25. 1 by 4. 0.25 माने कहीं यहाँ पे. So you will see that it will be a rectangular hyperbola. इसको बोल देते हैं rectangular hyperbola. अच्छा, what if x is -1 बेटा? अगर x -1 हो तो क्या? -1 square is also 1. So 4 by 1 will be 4 only. What if x is -2? तो -2 का whole square will also be 4. And 4 by 4 will also be 1. Right? So if x is -1, तभी भी y 4 है. Right? So which means that when x is -1, then also y is 4. When x is -2, हाँ, तभी भी y is 1. So you will also get corresponding like this. एक इस साइड पे भी rectangular hyperbola can be formed, right? Okay. Now let's talk about the equation of distance between 2 points in the plane. Distance between 2 points in plane. तो माने supposedly, let's say that there are 2 points. ये एक point है, point x1, y1. This is another point, point x2, y2. And I need to find the distance between these 2 points. Right? I need to know what is the distance between the 2 points. Right? So how can we go ahead and how can we find the distance between points, beta? The equation of finding distance between points, d, this is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square under root. That ways you can find this distance between the point. ये बहुत ही simple है proof करने के लिए. So if you understand बेटा, तो this is, अगर मैं इसको एक triangle बनाऊं, if I try to make a triangle out of it, आप देख सकते हो कि this is perpendicular. You can notice this is perpendicular. And you can notice that this is the base. And this is nothing but hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is perpendicular square plus base square, that is hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse is nothing but perpendicular square plus base square under root. And perpendicular square means beta this distance, mane y2 minus y1, distance between these 2 points. So y2 minus y1 whole square. And base means mane this distance beta. है ना? तो x2 minus x1 whole square under root. That will be this hypotenuse. और hypotenuse ही तो distance है इन 2 points का. Hypotenuse is nothing but the distance between these 2 points. So the distance between the 2 points can be written as x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Question. Find the distance between the points. And the points given are P1 minus 4, 3 and P2, which is 5, minus 1. Okay. So very simple, bache. Distance will be x2 minus x1, 5 minus 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1, minus 1 minus 3 whole square under root. Okay, this is 5, huh? So 5 minus 4, mane 5 plus 4, mane 9 whole square plus minus 4 whole square under root. That means 81 plus 16 under root. 97 under root. Use a calculator, answer aayega 9.85. You'll get the answer as 9.85. So the distance between these 2 points, that is 9.85 units. Okay. Okay. Now let us go ahead and let us talk about, I have already explained, but let us go ahead and let us talk about the equation of a circle. Let's talk about the equation of a circle. But the equation of circle is x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square, where the center of the circle is a, b and the radius of the circle is r. Center of the circle is a, b and radius is r. Okay. For example, if I ask you find equation of circle with center -4, 1 and radius 3. तो क्या हो जाएगा? What will happen? X minus A whole square plus Y minus B whole square is equal to R square. So X plus 4 whole square plus Y minus 1 whole square is equal to 9. This will be the equation of the circle. You can also solve this equation of circle further. कैसे? So you can use the formula of A plus B whole square. What is A plus B whole square? A square plus B square plus 2AB. यहाँ पे A minus B whole square बेटा A square plus B square minus 2AB equal to 9. So this will be x square plus 16 plus 8x plus y square plus 1 minus 2y is equal to 9. 9 को इस साइड ले आओ. X square plus y square plus 8x minus 2y plus 17 minus 9 equal to 0. तो बेटा x square plus y square plus 8x minus 2y plus 17 minus 9 is 8 is equal to 0. This will be the equation of the circle. How can we plot this, beta? What is the center of your circle? The center of the circle is -4, 1. So, -4, -1, -2, -3, -4, 1. This is the center of the circle. This is the center of the circle. And from the center of the circle, the radius of the circle is coming out to be 3. So if I look at the radius of the circle, distance between center and the circumference of the circle and the edge of the circle, that is 3. So the circle will be plotted like this. Again, I don't have the right circle to be done. Make it like a proper circle. So you will, if you have the geometry box with you, you take the center and with 3 centimeter, 3 units, you just draw the circle center, you will get the circle. Okay. So this is how you can go ahead and you can plot a circle. Okay, beta. So I will go ahead and I will stop here for today. In the next class, we will talk about the graph of the function. Okay, beta. Thank you.